Hey you guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you. My name is Davo and we're talking about the 5 of the best Lake Como properties for sale right now, as according to thespaces.com. So I know they probably have some kind of marketing agreement with the agency, so they chose these 5 properties, but they really are nice properties for sale, and I want you guys to share your opinion in the comments whether or not these would be properties you would invest in based on their price and the numbers that we're going to be throwing down right now. Okay, so this is video number 3. We've already talked about the 1900s villa in the historic park in Valmadrera. You can see that by clicking the link in the description. We've talked about the modern duplex apartment with historic bones, which is in Como, on the west side of Como. And then we're going to now dive into this property, a modernist chalet villa in Tremazzina with vaulted timber ceilings. So, let's do it. Here we have the property itself, and I'm really curious. There's some details that I'm not able to describe right now because I can't verify its location perfectly. I see where they're pointing at on the indicator, but this property has some beautiful wood timber aesthetics. You know, they could have had more bedrooms potentially if they had the second floor as opposed to these vaults, but you know, it definitely has some, curb appeal. Write in the comments if you like this type of property, if you think that you would rent it based on seeing a photo like this on your booking website of choice. But diving a little bit more deep into these photos, here's a bedroom, and there's 4 bedrooms and a lot of space outside. It's like a 2.2 acre property or something like that. 2.5 acre property. Okay, so the details are there. If you want to contact them, go for it. But we have lake view, swimming pool, desirable location, large garden, sunny exposure. The property itself is contemporary, and from what they're pretending, that it's located on this peninsula, which is this peninsula located north of Como. What it appears is that it's right here. And maybe like this house right there, I don't know. I've looked at the pictures like a ton of times trying to determine if I could see something else around it, but there's no guarantee. It does have, for example, this pool view has a lake view that does seem to match the indicated distance from the lake itself, right? So looking at this right here, it does seem to match the height difference, the elevation difference. The thing is that I thought it was this property, but then I think you would be able to see this guy right here, and if that's true, then it's a big tourist location. Okay? We got this little place that people walk past all the time. That house right there does not look anything like what we're looking at here. Here, right? It doesn't look the same from the exterior, from what I can tell. But if this house is on this island somewhere, then it is a great, oh man, zooming. So that's Como, and it's up in this area closer to Bellagio, but on this peak over here, okay? So if it's on this peninsula, I'd have to say that's a great location. So leave a comment if you like that location. Would you buy based on location alone? If you know this area potentially, I know that you can like ride the boats across the areas over here. So anyway, comment as always. We're gonna dive into price first of that area. We're gonna dive into, I keep looking over to the side because I'm looking at this website right here. We gotta zoom, we lost it. Como, zooming into Como, zooming into this little stub. There's Bellagio, there is Tremazzina. Okay, that's good. Okay, so 2,900 euros per square meter. I don't feel like that's accurate going over. You can see it's actually popping back and forth. 3,542. And we've made this this guy right here. We're going to copy it and call it Tremazzina. I'm going to spell that wrong. Tremet or Tremat. Don't remember. But the price tag of this guy is not rememberable. 2 point something million. 2.9 million. So we're going to fill out some of the data as we go. I'm going to leave this stuff here. It's always going to basically remain the same with a total purchase price of 3.2 million. What we're going to now determine is the average daily rate and the occupancy rate of that area. What we did find out from this web page is the 335.42, and based on its size, it being 430 square meters, we're going to see if that number compares to the price tag, 1.5 million. So this happened before as well in the first video, that the price of the average price of the area was about double, or excuse me, the asking price was double that of which the average cost of the property per square meter was for the size of property. And so equivalently, I mean, talking about, both of them had similar property sizes. So this is what you have to figure out. Number one, is it just hype and they're wanting you to negotiate the price down a lot? Number two, hype meaning that, you know, inflation has increased a lot of things recently. Or number three, did the acreage change the price so much that 2.9 million is finally justifiable? I think you and I both know that people tend to ask for more so that they can get less. But even more so when it's marketed towards the foreign market with a luxury property, we're kind of stupid sometimes and we'll pay whatever they ask, right? Anyway, so you guys let me know what you think about that price tag. But we're going to go a little bit deeper into AirDNA at this point, and we're going to look at these properties. I already picked up the 4 bedrooms, the top properties in this area, for example. If I get more specifically in this Leno area of Tremazzina, something seems to be a bit wrong. We need to do 4 bedroom properties, apply the changes. Okay, here we go. We have, boom, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties showing up. None of them really speaking out as a luxury property. Most likely the properties that are located in this area on this are very, very, very limited. So, I mean, potentially the only people that are on Airbnb or VRBO right now have some of the properties on the backside here, and you'd be like the only one with a 4-bedroom apartment out there. If I open this up to all the properties, and let's see if there's anything out here. So we've got like 1. Sometimes we actually luck out and we actually find the one we're looking for. But this number 12 down here is there on the island, and they're getting $26,000 a year. There, $26,000 a year. So well, what can I say? I can say that if you did pick it up, there's not so many things comparable to make it an easy choice of what the average daily rate could be. 1,400, 748 based on 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom. What's the difference there? The price tag, revenue difference probably is just due to how often they have it occupied. So maybe they actually live in it, and then they only use it for a period. They rent it out for a period. Anyway, so one last thing we're going to check out is the occupancy rate of the area, Leno area. And we see that it's 64% overall. If I change these to the 4-bedroom properties, how often there's not that big of a change. We'll use this 64% number and we'll apply it to this position right here. And then I'm actually going to say, because if it's true that it's on that island peninsula there, that it would fetch a higher average daily rate right here. We're going to actually, let's say 700 per night. And if it really is exclusive, then you could probably do more like 1,000 or 1,200 based on the exclusivity. that can be literally as whatever you can dream if you have reasons for them to come and reasons for them to pay that money. But the property itself was not that historic, so I would most likely leave it a little bit lower. Yeah, anyway, as it is right here, we're showing a 4% cap rate, which is getting pretty low compared to some of the other properties we have going on over here. So anyway, we're going to leave it at that for now. On this property, we've analyzed it, we've seen some of the comparisons, and we're going to move on to video number 4. If you want to check that out so you can see what property number 4 is on the list of top 5 properties. And definitely subscribe if you haven't done so yet. We'll see you soon.